You may think you are watching and listening to the Sounds on Vinyl show, but in fact, you kind of are. My name is Phil Bowyer, as always, from across the vast open sea, where the Vikings ruled and they did their thing. Is my brother from another mother, Professor Rockstar Extraordinaire, Mr. Mike Svensson. Mike, we're not doing a regular show today, are we?
No. It's a special one.
Kind of a special one because, to be quite frank, even though my name is Phil, I'll be frank for a minute.
Oh.
We've got a lot going on, as we've mentioned on the show, or as Mike's mentioned. He's Sounds on Vinyl is expanding into something bigger than just a podcast, and part of that is a record store. Now, Mike has had this dream for eons, like pretty much about when the Vikings ruled, that he wanted to open a record store, and he's finally making that dream happen, which shows you live your dream, live your fucking dream. So, Mike, why don't you walk through, the whole process and, to tell the story of why you want to open a record store, why that's an important thing and a dream for you.
First off, since I was a kid, I always loved the smell of vinyl. When I visited a record store, I could stand there for hours until the shop owners threw me out, because I loved it so much. Looking at the sleeves, taking a record out and checking it. And back in those days, there was a listening station, so I would have a bunch of records with me and try to listen to most of them. But you couldn't, the record store I visited, you were only allowed to listen to one or two. But I sneaked in and tried to do 4 or 5. So I've stayed there for quite some time. But it's the atmosphere in a record store that is the essence for me. I love everything about it, and for me to be able to do that on my own was like a dream come true. Imagine owning your own record store and get to smell vinyls every day and feel them and talk about them with other people that are interested like me. So it started out with me getting in touch with a friend of mine who owns a big complex where he sells some different stuff for motorcycles and so forth. And he had a spare room where he thought it was a good idea for me to start out with my record store. So I started to build in this huge place. It looks like a big loft, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So in the corner, I built up 4 walls, and then I started to decorate it. So, and I'm almost done. I have a ton of records, and we're opening it up on March 4th.
March 4th?
Yes,
wow, March
Saturday.
4th.
Yes. May the 4th be with you, as we say.
Oh, jeez.
I had to go there.
There we go. Star Wars.
Yes, nerdy stuff.
So
it's going to be a blast. I really hope that it's going to work. But it's you have to bet on stuff even though if you're not certain. With the times that we're living in, who knows? But at least I'm creating a store with a hangout where people can go and grab a coffee and some Danish and sit down and relax and talk about vinyl records with me or with other people or friends. There's going to be a lounge area where you can sit in a sofa and have a cup of coffee and talk about the records.
So let me get this straight. I can come over, get some coffee
Yep,
and a Danish
for free. Yes,
and which is not the kind of Danish we get here in the United States. It's a completely different ball game.
Yep.
Sit and talk to people and get records. Sign me up. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, and that's what people around me here in Malmo, Sweden, they're all saying, okay, so when are you starting? I mean, it's taking too fucking long. Mm-hmm. Would you get there already? So I had to decide a date. So now I've decided. So
now you're locked in. Now you have to do it.
Now I'm locked in. It's like when I made a decision to start this. I started telling people, friends of mine, family first, and then close friends. I told you, and all of a sudden, I told too much people for me to back down, so I had to do it. And it's the same thing with the opening date. So now I have to do it. There's no backing down.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna post some pictures real soon on our social media platforms and on our website.
There you go.
SvensonVinyl.com and SvensonVinyl.se, because we own them both, baby.
That's right.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's awesome. You know,
yes.
When you can live the dream, that's what life is about, man.
Yes.
That and Danishes.
Oh yeah.
And strong coffee.
And strong coffee. Yeah.
Because Scandinavian coffee is fucking strong and it's awesome.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Yeah. We don't say strong coffee here in Sweden. We only
just say
coffee.
Yeah.
When you go to the US, you have to say, okay, I need some strong coffee. Yes, sir. That's good. Went to a Starbucks last time I was in New York. So I need a strong coffee. Yes, sir. It's good. No, you don't understand. I'm from Sweden. I need strong coffee. Oh, okay. So I got like a triple shot of something.
Yeah, but whenever I go get coffee out, I'm like, okay, I need a quad espresso. Like I'll take a what's it called where you add water to it? Americano. Americano, but I'll add quad espresso. And they're like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm very serious. I don't want your weak watered down shit.
No.
I need the Viking in me needs that fucking quad espresso. Oh,
you see?
Fucking hell. And that's what I drink every day, man. I have like this much espresso and like this much water. That's my coffee. So
good.
Gotta have it strong.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Well, before we get to the show and the updates on the show, you mentioned the whole Star Wars thing. You made it. May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Have you heard that metal band? I forget what they're called. I want to say it's like Galactica or something like that, where these guys dress up as like Darth Vader and stormtroopers and shit, and they play metal versions of all the music from Star Wars.
No, but I've seen a singular person with dressed as Darth Vader standing in the streets playing like Rage Against the Machine. Maybe he's a part of those.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I don't know, but yeah. So it's
cool.
Because the music in that I've always loved. Those songs are epic, and to hear the metalized version of those is just fucking great. It's fucking great.
Oh man.
But okay, so the show is we've been saying this for a while and we haven't really been doing it because we got a lot of stuff going on. But we got some surprises in store. We've got a lot of things up our sleeve. So the Sounds on Vinyl show, we're actually reinventing the show once again. We like to do this every so often. And normally it wouldn't take as long, but we're going to do some epic shit with this one. We're talking like backgrounds are going to be epic. We're talking like the video version is going to be way different than it has been. The audio version is going to be different. It's a complete content. It's going to be, in fact, before we started recording, we were talking about some really cool shit. So the entire show is going to be like you've never heard before. It's going to be awesome. Unfortunately, it's taken, the good news is Mike's got his record store and the show's going to be awesome. The bad news is that that's taken a long time and we need a little more time to make that happen. Mike, as you heard, the 4th, that's only a couple of weeks away. He's got a lot going on to get that done. So we need to pause the show for a couple of weeks, while we get everything going and we get all the software that we need and all that dialed in. So that's the bad news. You won't get to see our beautiful faces for a couple of weeks, but we'll keep you updated as we move along. We'll do some posts on YouTube. I'll be doing posts. I'm kind of trying that out. I don't know if anybody ever pays attention to posts on YouTube, not just videos or shorts, but actual posts. But I might do some shorts too. Mike might do some shorts. We'll see, and give you some updates on that side of things. But I guess with that, we'll let everybody go and we'll get back to being awesome on this end. And
yeah, but if you miss us, we're on YouTube, so you can check us out on YouTube, and you can, of course, we're up to over 100 episodes, so you can go back and listen to us bickering about the Black Album if you like, and you can listen to Johnny Schaffer, the guitar player from ABBA, when we did an interview with him. We got, who else did we got? We got Nicholas Engelin from the Halo Effect, used to be in Flames. Check that out.
Yeah,
that's a hilarious video if you want to check that out. Oh man, this dude, he's a vinyl nerd like me. Fucking hell. That was a fun show, man. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, we started this show, back in October 25th. I forget what the year was, but it's like way, way back, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, right? We started the show. And we started with the birth of heavy metal. We did a 3-part series. Those were our first 3 episodes that we did. And, like you said, we've had some amazing guests in that time in these 100+ episodes, ambassadors. We've had vinyl experts. Soren's did an entire season with us. Yeah. So if you're new to Sounds on Vinyl, go back and listen, man, because we've had some fun stuff. It's been a good ride, and it's only gonna fucking get better.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm thinking that while we sit here and we have a couple of minutes left, I'm thinking that we can go not like name dropping all over the place. Do you remember Philip Schaus? The guitar player for Accept Now. He used to play with Gene Simmons and Ace Frehley. Man, those were some epic. Oh man, I love that guy too. Those episodes, man. That's great. You need to check that out. What else is there? Matthew Barsom.
Yeah, the Vinyl Diplomat. Yes.
The Vinyl Diplomat. That was fun.
Yeah,
he's a diplomat, man. Yeah, who knew? I don't know what a diplomat does, but we had a piano. Then Annie Lennox from Eurythmics came, and what? She did what? And she played a couple of songs, and then we'll listen to records. I have a big setup in my office, and I go, "What the hell?" So that was
the stories he told were fucking crazy. They were just awesome. Yeah, we've been lucky. We've been lucky on this ride to have some really good fun guests. So go back and listen, man, because you're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
you're gonna have a good time.
And all the music that we played, all the local bands like the Onos, Liar Thief Bandit. We got, who else was on the Netter?
Onos.
The Onos, and there's so much stuff going on. So, and you need to check that out. So, if you miss us, you go back and check all the stuff that we've done.
Yeah, and keep your comments and your questions and all that coming, because we're going to be looking at that too during our break. So don't stop that, right?
No,
I won't say don't stop believing, because fuck Journey, but
You don't like that song either? Me neither. I thought that was the only one.
I used to before I got wise, but before I got wise. So,
oh, good
all
Lord.
right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for your support, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.